this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to Niche Faerie Flowers. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are starting off celebrating the spread of albinism in our tribe by having a look firstly at some of our eldest albino members. We have Flinba on the left and Sophista on the right. Both have done grand things to spread albinism throughout our guardian ranks. And we're going to be having a look at that in a second. The most recent addition we've had has been from Prince Slain and Katana though. So everyone's been doing their little bit to make sure that the original albinism our royalty had has been maintained. Even though largely it's kind of seeped into the god ranks rather than royalty. We had a moment there, a generation or two back, with the browns in the family. We had brown kings and spotted kings, I think. And then we have returned finally to the albino King Azrath. So that's kind of cool. Now, one of the things you guys mentioned to me previously was that some of you have been keeping track of our nichelings' eras. So that's kind of cool. I'm not sure how exactly you're doing that if you have your own family tree going on. But regardless, it would have taken time and effort. So thank you for that. It's kind of cool to know. And I think you said that King Azrath is the start of a new era, if I'm not wrong. And I think you said there's 4 generations in era. Apart from that, Ronald mentioned something interesting in terms of story. So King Azrath is now an adult and able to make his own decisions, but you pointed out that yes, Azrath was born literally a king. So he obviously would have needed some help from his mother Raimonica when he was young, and Raimonica, she's definitely not the scheming type, but maybe she kind of got used to having a bit of control in what the king does and what the king says and the directions to give to the tribe. She might have gotten used to that little bit of control with her son, and likewise Azrath might have been dependent on her. So I think it's interesting to think about the fact all of these decisions that Azrath is making in terms of where to take the tribe, and who to give approval for pairing up and, mates, all those kind of things, he might actually be giving a lot of those responsibilities to his mother or asking for approval from his mother, because really that's how he's grown up. And he really has never seen a king figure, a fatherly figure, so he doesn't know how a king operates on his own. All his life, he's had help, so I don't know how that's going to change when Raimonica passes away in 6 days' time. He's definitely going to get a bit of a shock because he's not going to have his mother anymore to help him out with certain decisions. But anyways, Hyanthari. Where did I want to move you? I think I wanted Hyanthari to catch up with the other nichelings, potentially. Yeah, so I'm going to get her to come in this direction. Raimonica, can we do some hunting? Who did I want to breed? Did I want to breed anyone? We had God Kin born to Slain, and they could have another child, but I think I would rather Raimonica and Flinba. I think that was my plan, which is why I moved Raimonica back down here. So let's get Flinba moving along. We'll pair these two up. Excellent. She doesn't have too long left. We might get one more child out of her. And then we can kind of have a look at what happens. But okay, now that that's kind of sorted, let's see if we can... Nice. So she managed to get some food. And these guys have recently, I think Sophista and Flinba, so all of these nichelings, I'm sorry guys, are siblings. And so they have just finished clearing away the cliffs over here, and they're making their way back. So that's kind of great. And I think I wanted everyone to pretty much pick up down here because the tribe is moving in this direction now. Slain is going to also help out with the tribe's movement, although he's gonna stay away from everyone and close to his sister. Ah, darn. It's the last day and I don't think they're gonna be able to get the food here, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's, at least he saw the birth of his son Kin, so he has managed to pass on some genes. And look, we've got albinism. Kin is going to be a god, but at least we have we have a few more things going on. We've got a few more fairy nichelings, and that's very important for us. So, Katana, let's get you here, and Shy as well. He's probably going to be very intrigued by this little baby. Shy is the younger brother of King, half-brother. He's the younger half-brother of King Azarath, and the younger full-blooded brother of Hyantharri, who is kind of currently pegged to be Azarath's future mate. So that's gonna be fun when we finally get around to it. We won't be freaking out as much as we have been in the past. Okay, Azarath, let's dive in there. And I think we can start getting Harmonica to come to one of these nests. It'll probably be dangerous for her to... No, I think we should be fine. She can have a baby in any one of these nests, so that's kind of good. We'll get them going. And I think that's all we have for now. Depending on how things go, I guess these two, so sad, they're gonna pass away. They had very, very short lives, but they were sickly. So they're gonna pass away in the next day, and Katana hopefully will be able to come here amidst their bones and pick up this bit of meat that Eliodin hunted. So let's turn the day. And just like that, they have passed on. Oh, that's so sad every time our nichelings kind of croak. Especially before their time, but I guess that's the way things go. Shy has his Godstone, that's fine and well. Hyantharri, I'm actually going to get you to catch up with everyone else. I want her to be as ready as she can be when she's of age, so that she and the king can have as much time as possible breeding up. Okay, Flinbar, nobody's collecting food right now. Although we do have quite a bit, so it's not like we're dying for food or anything. Okay, Sophista, let's come here. And Aelion, the ever-faithful god of our king. So I've always seen them together. They're always a pair, always together. It's almost like Aelion is the king's shadow, you know? And has never been sent away by the king or away from the king. So that's another thing. Maybe when Harmonica passes away, Azarath will begin to rely on Aelion because he's kind of had Aelion's company his whole life. So let's turn the day. We have 9 nichelings, so not that many nichelings going on. Shy, let's give you your other Godstone, and little baby Kin will get his Godstone as well. Okay, Harmonica, she's ready to settle down on a nest. Okay, pick that up. I wonder if we can, I guess we'll just, oh, we could have picked up this nut. That's fine. She settled down on that nest over there. Hyantharri. Let's, gather up some berries, I guess. Let's stick close by to some of these kids. There we go. Now I think Sophista just chased away a whole bunch of moles, but that's okay. Flinbar is going to come along here. King Azarath is going to clear this area, and Aelion is going to come on the other side of this tree. There we go. So we have, ooh, I'm sorry, Katana. I missed you somehow. Why don't we get some berries? We'll get her to get some berries and kind of wiggle this way. Look at that, we have a lineup of albino nichelings. That's awesome. That is awesome. And really, the only difference in coloring we have is Aelion. So if Aelion mated with someone, if he found an eligible mate, unless him or if we have Faerie Flower come in, we are pretty much sticking with the chalk chip appearance and the albino appearance. I mean, look at that. We don't have any other variation. We have chalk chips and albinos, which is kind of cool, but that's funny. So once Aelion passes, then yeah, who knows what'll happen. And it's a girl, and she has G and I. Okay, so she is not going to be compatible with, oh look, perfect, Hyantharri just aged up into a young adult. So she is not going to be compatible. Oh, just when I was saying, we have chalk chip nichelings. Looks as though she has, oh look, that's so cute. Her spots are a lot lighter than everyone else in the family, and she has black eyes. Look at that. So we did have a nicheling pass away. Was that Sophista? I think it was. We have Katana and Flinbar, and Sophista passed away just then. We had the birth of this little girl, and now we can also match up Hyanthari with the king. So that's going to be exciting. But let's go ahead and give this god young child a name. So this is going to be god Tarika. Tarika. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at her, she's got those frog legs. Oh, so cute, so cute. And she's, I missed out on the most important thing. She's a fairy folk. She's a fairy people, so that's kind of cool. It's exactly what we want from that pairing, and we're getting it, which makes me really happy. We want to try and breed out the pixie, if possible. We want to breed out the pixie. But okay, we need Hyanthari to get going and mate with the king. We need Hyanthari, there we go, because we want an heir. Azrath is already halfway through his life, so we need to get an heir from them. And I'm confident we will. We have quite a bit of time. So Kin, let's get a move on your end. Oh look, we found another nest, which is really cool. We'll grab some berries from there. We'll get Shy to come along here. And let's see. I think Ramonica is done having children, guys. I think she's had 4 children in her life. Her first was Azrath. Then she had Hyanthari, Shy, and now Tarika. I think she's done her duty. She's done her best. And now she probably just wants to look over what's happening in the tribe. So she'll do that. Grab some nuts. The king is gonna stick down for a bit under his mother's instruction. I think Ramonica, because of her old age, has kind of slowed down a little bit and she wants to settle around this tree. And as a result, Azrath is going to follow her lead and start slowing down. So I think we're going to start seeing some scouts sent ahead to do the exploring while Azrath sticks close to Hyanthari and Ramonica and tries to build up his family here. Is Ramonica going to follow them, or is she going to try and explore a little bit? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But definitely I think Ramonica and Azrath are going to stick close to this tree. I don't think Azrath realized. Oh, jeez. Well, here we go, guys. The first challenge of Azrath's reign. We have a flippin' Barina. So, let's see. All these gods. We have these gods lined up. He's shown up at the perfect place. And we need them to attack him. So, they're going to surround this Barina. Katana is going to go for it. Little Shy is going to do his best. And then Flinbar. And look at that. Look at that! Under King Azrath's leadership, with Ramonica on the side, we have won our first ever battle with Barina. So there we go. That happened very, very, very nicely and easily. So that's kind of awesome. And then King, let's deal with these. Ramonica. Oh no! Oh my goodness! I was about to breed her with a child. Thank goodness that resulted in a failed mating. That would have been awkward. I did not want that to happen. My goodness. Okay, my mistake. She wouldn't have even been able to have that child, but it would have been sickly. Oh, thank goodness. That was a misclick. That was a misclick. But we've dealt with it. It's fine. It's fine. It didn't result in anything. Jeez, that was risky, guys. That was a bit risque. So, let's see. We want you to grab that, jump here, smack, and then we'll get Shy to grab this, and oh, a troll. Hi, hello. This troll looks very interesting, but we have a troll. I think with deformed paw. Yeah, and blind eyes. A blind troll shows up out of nowhere, and it's a female too. A trolless? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, troll, we don't have room for you over here. I'm sorry. But, no, Ramonica is advising the king that we need to, one of the things Azrath's ancestors suffered, one of his forefathers suffered, is almost having the fairy line, having the fairies die out. And we want to preserve that. We want to make sure we don't include too many other races that breed out the fairy. That's something dangerous, and we don't want that to happen. And oftentimes, it's the god lines that save royalty. So you need to preserve the fairy blood even in the god lines. But okay guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.